Hey guys, Hot Rod 08 here, and welcome to another Challenger VOD review video. Tonight we are going to be watching Thebausffs playing top Sion versus Wukong. And this is actually a matchup I'm really not all that familiar with. The updated Wukong is now more played and a little bit different, and Sion himself isn't exactly the most popular champions either, so I'm really curious as to who's going to be able to win this early game fight. It is probably going to land a lot, at least matter a lot, if Sion can land his Qs on Wukong or get them charged. But we'll see how that goes. Other lane assignments, helping him in top lane is going to be Rengar versus Nidalee. Both of them are very aggressive junglers, although Rengar more at level 6. Nidalee can gank very early, so we'll see how that pans out. In the mid lane, we have Sylas versus Renekton. Kind of crazy mid lane matchup. That's going to be explosive. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that's going to go. And then finally in the bot lane, we have Kai'Sa and Nautilus versus Aphelios and Sona. You'd think that Nautilus would be able to beat that Sona pretty easily, but we'll also see how that matchup goes. Real quick before we get started, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and comment below if you have anything you want to say after this game is done. And if you enjoy these type of VOD videos, please subscribe to the channel, as I'm coming out with multiple a week as well as my live streams. Now let's get to this match up with Wukong just sitting there playing around with his possible shadow he can do. That was kind of funny. Yeah, Wukong requires a little bit of that trickery to him. Let's see how it's going to go out. Although, looks like Wukong's winning that very early time, although Wukong has Adoran's Blade and Sion has Corrupting Pots, so that will make a little bit of a difference how this lane goes out. Right now, Wukong basically has the entirety of the wave, though, just has to stand back and can't really farm safely, especially with Wukong being level 2 and him level 1. Ends up getting that nice little charge down there. That shield really helped. Wukong knew that without that flash, he could probably have gotten flashed on himself and died. So he predicted to go back on that. Wow. Wukong, unfortunately, got really close with that ghost in order to kill him, but Silent Shield really was able to make a big difference there for the damage. And the turret shot also was rather unfortunate. Looks like Wukong is teleporting up right back to that bot lane. Sion really needs to be careful how long he stays, though it's going to be rather tragic if Sion ends up dying right here. What is... Wow, I don't know why Wukong got baited by that. That is one greedy Wukong. They say this is Challenger, that Wukong. I feel like I could do a better job always doing there. Anyways, got baited out for that secondary, killing him. Sion feels no need to help the Nidalee in the lane with the Rengar fighting. He's just trying to push his lane, doing it rather greedily too. I'll say Wukong had a possibility of chase, but decided to stay with the wave. Probably the safest idea for him to do. That's a really weird game from the Wukong, though. Hopefully he's going to pick up his axe instead of dying that easily. Sion decides to skip using the teleport back to the top lane. So he's going to walk it back, but he is a level ahead of Wukong, and I'll save his teleport for later. I think it is the correct call. He ended up buying a Soraya Dirk and then another dagger along with that, so he's going a very high burst damage build. If he continues with that lethality, he probably will do that, just because he did get those 2 early kills. He had a power spike in his early game, so I could expect that to make it. Yeah, I was about to say, he actually doesn't know he's right there. That lethality already gonna start hurting that Wukong, who only has 300 gold item for a little bit of extra attack speed, so I just don't see that working in the long run of that. Sion is really trying this fight, though. Not gonna be able to get away from that one, so trade 1-for-1 overall in the Wukong's favor. Considering he got the shutdown gold. Although Sion does have teleport to get back to lane, and I'm not sure if Wukong has that just yet. No, he does not. So he's gonna have to do the long lane back to lane. So he will miss out on some gold from like that cannon. So it does make a little bit of a difference. And he did get another dagger, so he is going to complete a lethality item first. Man, I can't imagine that not being so satisfying, being able to kill that many minions in one charge. As we're going back, Sion, I don't know if he knows where the enemy jungler is, so he's instead gonna bluff that he was trying to get a ward there, trying to get a lucky charge. Really nice wave clear Q there. Like Wukong almost won that trade. Sion had to give the flash to be able to win on that one. They're both waiting for the cooldowns. Wukong is playing around that he is going invisible. Yeah, it's all mind tricks here. Wukong is getting that life steal between his Vampiric Scepter and his Dorn's Blade, so he is getting all healed back up, so that life steal is definitely gonna... Yeah, he's almost full health at this point. That's actually pretty crazy, so... Sion's gonna have to be careful about this one. Probably should back as soon as he killed that, maybe lost the play, but we'll see how he continues to handle this one. As you can see, Nilly's on top bot side of the map, so he doesn't have to worry about that at least, but he's just trying to play back. He knows he's not gonna be able to fight that Wukong, so he just hung back and was able to get all that CS for practically free. He goes Youmuu's Ghost Blade first, which will give him that extra movement speed. It's actually pretty nice, so even though he doesn't have boots, he still has some extra movement speed in order to get back to this lane. And when he does get boots, he'll be able to get around the map pretty well with that, and the lethality is going to help him a lot. And then Wukong still really doesn't have much rather than that Vampiric Scepter and the Dorn's Blade. Start farming all these minions. Wukong definitely should not be fighting too long here, maybe trade a little bit of damage, but he's definitely not going to win that one, we'll say that. So he's going to start hitting that one through. Still, Wukong isn't going to probably win these fights without a Nilly gank. That does help. Barely is not able to get the jump up and use his ult. Good try, though. He's going to sustain himself just a tiny bit with his passive, farm that stuff, but he is going to be dead. He'll be back in lane in 15 seconds while we're waiting for that. Our Lion Stylus isn't doing very well. 46-65, 0-2 versus 1-0-1. So, yeah, I had a feeling Renekton was going to be the one that was going to be winning this overall. But you never knew. On our Rengar, jungle is 0 and 1, whereas that Nilly is 2 0 and 2. So she's been getting some work done with a death, it looked like, on Nautilus and one other person. Can't see because the Toll Gold just came up. It sounds like Rift Herald just got taken, though. Let's see. I wish they had these timers up so I could actually look at the objectives. Yep, they did get that Rift Herald, so they're going to be using that. Mid, you just saw Wukong around him, but he's going to go up and get this wave. Silas. Sion's just going to wait here and try to see if he can get some extra damage on him. Wukong might be stupid enough to try to go forward. We'll see how he does. He ended up getting some extra attack speed too. You can see how fast he's hitting. Ooh, that cord. Yeah, I can't believe he was able to get hit by that. Man, he was like super patient for that kill too. Barely got on the tip. That was actually pretty cool to watch. I'm surprised he was able to pull that one off, and that was pretty brilliant. So he's gonna get played down on this turret at least, probably second one if he's got that AD, and yeah, it doesn't really have all that much armor into that. And I thought he was gonna possibly base afterwards, and no, he is just gonna be brutal here. He wants his other play if he can handle it. Just bro, and yeah, he's gonna get his last play, and he didn't even care to wait. There you go. He got 480 turret gold. He ended up getting that kill on the Wukong. He is gonna be coming back with some pretty insane items after this. We'll see if Wei truly comes back with.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Once our total gold is gone. Alright, so he got Serrated Dirk, and then the War Holders for the extra cooldown stuff, so he's going to be probably going for another lethality item at that rate. Sion is just coming in with the teleport, able to just get a quick amount of damage done with his Q and stuff, and after he helps with that kill, he is going right back up the top lane. Looks like Wukong got borked, though. I don't know if that's going to do him any well or not. He ended up getting Duskblade, so when he is in that... when he is hidden and he uses that Q, good god, that is a lot of damage. I could actually see why he's doing it. That's pretty insane. This Wukong going Bork, though, is going to be able to do some good damage to this turret. Sion knew he got the wrong one. Ooh, he's playing a mind game, he's not doing the charge. Yep. Ooh, was able to go back. Oh, it's just all mind games up there. You knew if he tried to charge, the Wukong was going to use his ult. So that's how he ended up doing now play, was holding that out, and then when he ran back, then he was able to charge. Again, all the mind games in this, I love it. Wards out, make sure Nilly's not just going to come and try to kick his ass unsuspectingly. Gets all that gold. He doesn't really have any sustain, though, so he has to care how he plays this, whereas Wukong is going to have all stay in the world. So he ends up having to flash out of there. I'm surprised he actually tried that. That was pretty risky in the first place. I was kind of expecting that. He kind of baited. I guess he didn't end up dying in that. Ends up getting the Q off on the minions. Wukong yet again going to be trying that, but you know how that went last time. Probably still has nightmares over that. Still needs to care, because the Nilly could come out of nowhere, unless if I haven't been paying attention to the mini-map, and she's in a different lane. I'm not entirely sure. This is still pretty risky, though. I don't think he should be staying here. I guess he's, like, just on the very limit of Wukong's ability to go in. Maybe, well, he should know that he has Flash. He just didn't try anything funny. The Wukong having Flash, that is. So he's going to go back. He's still probably watching out in case an invisible Wukong tries to do anything funny. He actually took it off. He could have possibly been trying to bait something, but I don't... He's really trying the mind games at the moment, thinking Wukong was going to stay and he wanted to try to do something there. I guess Wukong is there, though. Still pretty risky. I don't see why he held off so long, but whatever works for him, I guess. Wukong again is hitting all these minions, though, getting all the CS, while he doesn't have the sustain to keep this going forever. You know, farm all those minions. He is 135 to 128 CS, so not too bad at the moment. Oh, he's trying to go for another sneaky Q charge play here. Besides, he's probably seen though not worth trying. Also, that the Rengar is there, so he was. It really is just mind games to be able to get these kills and all. It was pretty good to change it up when Silas wanted to originally wait in that bush, but he knew if he came out, Wukong could have possibly been hiding there, and Wukong tried to attack him like he was alone. Man, the mind games are wonderful, and I don't think he would have done that either if he knew that or if Rengar wasn't there in the first place. It looks like maybe Renekton's gonna be trading lanes as he's 4-1, and Sion is 6-2, so Wukong might be going mid just to try to have, you know, winners against winners, losers against losers, and he has a little bit more mobility in order to not get hit by a fully charged Q. So no idea if he knows his matchup very well. I'm assuming he does. Renekton's pretty popular, so he's just going to change his mindset a little bit and know that he's going to be playing against that Renekton instead now. He was going to try. He knew that Renekton was still around, so it would have been risky to stay trying to kill that ward. He did make the correct decision, clearly, in order to leave. He knew it was greedy if he would have continued staying in that position. Gets all those free minions, and he ended up getting another Serrated Dirk too, so he's just going absolute lethality by the time by the time Nahus is able to survive and use all of his CS. Sion's going to be pretty good damage, being able to charge up his Q on people with lethality. It's going to be pretty brutal, to say the least. And he's got 164 CS, and he keeps wanting to go back, but he keeps not having the ability to go back, so he's going to try to hide in yet another bush. Wukong is in the river, so he's not here. He's probably going to wait just to see if he can surprise him, though. He does have teleport if he really needs to go back. Come here, Wukong. Gets hit by the corner. Absolutely brutal. He's got the ability, like the mindset, just to be knowing when champions are going to be coming. He knows that all that lethality with a charge Q is just going to annihilate someone squishy like Wukong. So I'm waiting to see how this goes in the other lane. At this point, he's going to be his own hyper carry, building all of this damage. Let's see what he gets. He gets Last Whisper. So he's got 2.5 lethality items plus Last Whisper. He is going to be doing no man's business worth of lethality damage. He does get the flash out of there, which was a safe flash. He knew if he got caught by the stun, he was dead. So good job on him for knowing that that was going to happen. He's got carry. He knows people are right around there. Try and take those wolves. If he did get caught by that, he would have been definitely dead. But didn't end up happening. And getting another turret top. Ooh, I'm looking forward to this. Oh, that's so brutal. Oh, that Sona is a poor target for that, too. She has, like, no mobility unless she has flash. So that was a beautiful ult. Doesn't decide to try to do any charge up, just sidesteps the ult. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. So he's going to be mowed. He just mowed over the entire bot lane, got that dominance in this game. Lord Dominic's. So he's got the even more penetration than that and the attack damage. He is going no tank, no nothing like that. He just wants to be a powerhouse with, it doesn't matter how much armor you stack against him, he's still going to penetrate at this point with being essentially 3.5 items in the game at 20 minutes in the game. He is on another level of scary, and I can see exactly how this is a good build for him in some situations, and he is doing his own ridiculous damage to that. Let's see, so he's probably just going to push for this bot lane tower. Let's see, Wukong's in top lane, so it's going to be interesting if anyone is going to be matching him or not. Ends up not getting that last minion, but he's still 189 CS at 189 CS at 21 minutes in the game. Ends up being able to barely get away from that Renekton, getting the damage on. He's going to be doing this Bush thing yet again. Besides, just hold that. If he would have sliced and diced forward, he was going to let that go. That was pretty smart if he would have let that go early. That charge would probably actually kill him. Rift Herald. Didn't even rise up. Well, he's going to try going another bush. That Rift Herald's going to take a minute before it actually gets to the turret. He needs the back. He ended up getting Ninja Tabby. Rift Herald's still in the bot lane, but I guess they're planning on going top first. Sion saving his ult. We'll see if he uses it at any point. Wukong's dead. Yeah, he's not surviving that. Rift Herald's about to smash into bot turret. I guess it doesn't matter. Ends up getting the Aphelios, going for the Nilly. Nilly is about to kill him, though. He's got a shield at the very last second in order to keep himself alive, though. Hopefully they're going to be able to stop the Rift Herald in the bot lane, though. Someone's still not going to it. Nahus just got there, but the Rift Herald just charged for probably 2/3 of its health, which can't possibly be like the best thing for our team at this point. Let's see if I was right. Yeah, it's got actually like 1/5 of its health, not even that. So that thing's pretty darn low, but Sion is our main carry on this game, with Kai'Sa being secondary at 5-1-3 and Sion being 10-2. I'm really loving this build, though. I think this isn't a build you can do behind necessarily, but he was so far ahead that he's just been able to kill everyone, no matter how well the other people were doing. He just bursts through all their armor. It doesn't even matter if they're trying to build armor, because no one on their team is a true tank, so it's a really good game to be doing this. Trying to dodge the abilities, gets slowed by the Sona ability. That full charge up did more than half her damage. Trying to run away from that, barely gets hit by the ult. Ooh, ends up dying, but he's going to be able to charge people down at least with his afterburn. I wasn't able to continue that. Rengar is going to try to kill the other kitty in the game. Fails to do that, though, so we have 2 people down versus 1 on their side, so it is a 3v4 at the moment. Nala's just ended up getting a nice Q. Nilly to the base, with Silas ending up going down to what looks like, I think, the Sona. This isn't going to be able to go too much farther, though. I don't think they're going to be able to take Baron at this point with... actually, might be able to, considering the whole enemy team is up. We still have 3 people down. Kai'Sa gets a nice ult, though, or W into ult in order to be able to kill Wukong. He's got his burst going into this fight. I'm not sure if he has ult or not. He does, but he's going to be going a different route with this. Gets a nice kill on both of them. Charges the Sona. in order to get that chase down. And takes out the Renekton. So between that, Sion is really fully in the damage for this game. End up getting this tower, so this is going to be the second tower of the game for them. In terms of towers, not doing too well, but they're starting to get to the point I think Sion's going to be able to start like trying to charge, trying to carry this game. The Felios ended up getting caught trying to get blue buff, so that's him being absolutely gone. That Drake's going to be coming up in just a few seconds. It shouldn't be too long, but they're just going to wait around for that one. If he's got control war or anything, he doesn't, but he'd be able to see if anyone could see him in a bush like this, if he'd be able to do one of his charge up attacks. Yeah, you know how it's crazy how much health this guy's got too without building anything whatsoever. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Actually going to hurt as much as I thought it was going to. But this Sona is absolutely dead. Poor thing, but they should not have been in that position, I guess. Wukong's going to try to get out of there. Kaiser's probably going to finish her off. Renekton is basically 1v5ing this, trying to anyways, but wasn't able to gain enough sustain off that Death Stance with all his abilities. So this is going to be most likely a Baron for our Sion's team. Both are on his part for that fight too. Really everyone did well there. Him being able to kill that Sona pretty early in that fight too made a big difference. Him being 15-3, I am really curious as to how he is going to be continuing his build. He actually, I was about to say he didn't buy anything. He's running back to base to buy some. So eager in order to complete this that he didn't even buy anything. Let's see. He's still searching, still searching. He'll figure this out at some point. He's killing me here, though. Alright, he gets Trinity Force. He gets Trinity Force. Oh my god, this guy is going to be devastated. He's just going for all of that burst damage once. He never completed that, that third serrated Dirk that he just got for the regular lethality, and he knew the upgrades didn't have that much lethality to them. I don't know exactly what Sion's doing. He's kind of going back for maybe trying to not show the enemies where he was, probably. I wanted to catch them in mid lane. He knows his wave clears pretty fast, so he probably really doesn't care about that. That Trinity Force gives him some nice attack speed that he could really use. Oh god, that item is just ridiculous on him. He's going to be able to chase a lot too. Get slow on him, get an ult. Gets that charge up on Sun, is not able to do it, but it's going to chase her down. Ends up getting a double kill on his death. Still is using that lethality. Triple kill from Sion as he is still dead. That is just ridiculous. I get it. It's honestly brilliant. This build, the lethality with the damage. When he's carrying like this, he's just able to really pull it through. And even if he dies early, he still has his ult in order to continue chasing people. If he has a team of a lot of CC, is just he's going to be doing a lot of damage. That CC is really going to stack up. That tower is probably going to kill Silas. Actually, Silas is alive, still on barely any health. Nilly finally ended up getting there though. Kaiser's probably going to get killed there. Sion is still trying to revive, so we're still watching this. Sion's finally alive. Not sure if he's going to use his ult in order to get back into the game. Nope, he is actually just going to stay at base while that explodes. Again, really, really cool build from the Sion. I love to watch that game. He was really able to pull that through, really carry that. That's going to be it for this Challenger VOD review. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, put any comments you'd like to say below this, and if you like these types of Challenger VOD reviews, please subscribe to the channels, coming out with these weekly, as well as my 2 live streams a week I do for my coaching streams. Rather than that, I'm going to get off here. Thanks for watching.